Are you a conspiracy theorist? I know I am. I think the moon's not real. I think Neil Armstrong flew right through that shit. They get a crisis actor and everything to replace him. It's just a big old fucking hologram, that's why we only ever see one side. I also believe in Bigfoot, except I think that the reason that we can't get any good pictures of him is because he's naturally blurry. But as of late, we've been getting some ones that even I, and my affinity for the weird and wacky, begin to have to look at and put our thinking caps on for a moment. For instance, you might remember last year when a man named Ebo Noah claimed to be the next ark builder for a great flood. The next fucking Jack Sparrow, I guess. That never came to fruition, unfortunately, but I still think he'd make a good captain. More recently, I stumbled across one called Project 2026, which, as all trustworthy things, begins with an AI-generated video. So let's all just sit back, open our craniums, and listen to what the lies your older cousin tells you machine has to say. The audio on this bitch get me copyright struck straight to Valhalla, so you guys are gonna have to listen to my rendition instead. This is the end. Hold your breath and count to 10. Feel your heart move and then everything I can remember. If you're anything like me when I first saw this, you're probably thinking to yourself, well, gravity turns off. That's not good. What's their source? And boy howdy, imagine my surprise when I looked into it and it turns out that there is no source. It may as well just be, I saw it in a dream once. Now, admittedly, it is exaggeratory to say that there is no source. It's more like it's a bunch of TikTok and Instagram posts sourcing each other in some kind of massive Ouroboros of misinformation, a human centipede of lies, if you will. I did screenshot this one just to kind of show you as a demonstration because they're all very similar in this sort of spiel they give. They all kind of give this rundown of the date, and then the duration, and then the casualties. They give the timestamps with all of the occurrences that are supposed to happen during this. Which, I mean, sidebar, it says that this was released in November of 2024. Why has no one talked about this before then? Did they release this, and then they just, like, everyone got neuralized like it's Men in Black and just fucking forgot about it until right now for some reason? Or maybe everyone in the conspiracy theory community is just really short-sighted, like, oh, this doesn't happen for another 2 years, it doesn't matter now, we can just deal with that later. And then there's also this one, which, like I said, it says a lot of the same things, but the closing argument is, if this is fake, why does it have a date, a project name, and a budget? Like, what kind of argument is that? Anyone could attach a date, a project title, and a budget to literally anything. I mean, quit fucking huffing stupid juice in the bathroom shitters. What are you on about? Like, oh, Project Thrembo, December 26, 2027. Your mother's gonna come to my house and suck my dick and it's gonna cost me $13. Is that gonna fucking happen now? Is that how that works? Now, like I said, there's no real source for this, so most of this I had to snip from random TikToks and other Instagram posts because there's no, like, solidified textbook of this conspiracy theory. So I have no idea how much is actually part of the conspiracy theory and how much of this is, like, tacked on, like, Martin's 95 Theses. For instance, I got some from this guy who looks like he's so close to the camera that he's about to kiss me. But in this guy's description of this video, there's a summary so abhorrently spelled and grammatically constructed that AI could not have written it. So that's reassuring, I suppose. According to leaked documents from NASA, Project Enter 2026 is supposed to be the day where two black holes intersect with one another, removing the gravity from planet Earth during this absence of gravity. It is said to believe that everything is supposed to lift up off ground. Cars, people, trees, airplanes, buildings, everything, and on the 8th second, everything is supposed to return, but what people don't realize that on the 8th second, when gravity returns, there's going to be a sonic boom of air pressure that hits Earth so hard it will send a global ripple effect throughout the world, causing tsunami-side waves, earthquakes, and weather events that we've never seen before in our life. If this is true, what will you do to prepare for Project Anchor 2026, August 12, 2026? Like I said, this shit was written at a doctorate level. But the reason I bring this particular one up is to point out the two black hole merger theory, which, yes, if it's close enough, could cause serious issues, but it's gotta be, like, at the sun's distance. And I'm studying physics, so take it from me, this shit does not hold water in any way, shape, or form. Like, if there's an Earth-sized black hole out there in our solar system, we'd know about it. That's how we found out about Uranus, or Neptune. I don't know. They're both out there. I gotta be right in one of those accounts. And even if this is true, the atmospheric ignition is gonna be the least of your worries. You're gonna get hit with enough gamma radiation to make the elephant's foot at Chernobyl look appetizing. But unfortunately, this is neither the last nor worst part of this theory. Some of you might have been feeling a little tinge at the back of your brain when I said that date, August 12th, 2026, because that is the date of an eclipse. So let's take a moment to listen to this guy, who looks like he's always slightly jump scared.
On August 12th of 2026, there will be a total solar eclipse. Just wait till I tell you where the path of totality is. The solar eclipse will best be viewed around Iceland, Greenland, and Spain. Greenland! But this is even crazier. The total solar eclipse on August 12th, 2026 will arc near the North Pole, passing south as it travels from Siberia over the Arctic Ocean. Apparently, this will cause unusual movement because it goes over the pole from east to west. The path time jumps backward, creating a time traveler effect. Huh? Now, this is a rare one, people. It will be the first total solar eclipse visible in Iceland since June 30th, 1954. Oh, and it hasn't happened in Spain since August 30th, 1905. This thing's gonna cause a time traveler effect at the magnetic North Pole. But there's more. The eastern half of Greenland, where the totality will be, is uninhabitable. To the east in the path of totality, you'll find only military bases. Weird? If you want to get really deep, the bright star Regulus should be visible during the total solar eclipse, to the east of the sun. Egypt, anybody?
I gotta be honest with you, sports fans. I wasn't convinced before, but this frat house escapee here, he's really done a good job of opening my mind to my misinformed preconceptions. All jokes aside, I really love how this guy's entire video is just kind of listing off really cool facts about the eclipse. Like, you don't have to wrap it in this conspiracy theory casing, you could just do that instead. But I just went down this rabbit hole earlier and thought I might share it with you guys to really let you guys see what kind of wool all the government's trying to pull over your eyes. And hey, if I'm wrong, they can say it right before we all die a fiery death from atmospheric ignition.